post area with Stafford. She's going to do a little spin move, and she's going to be fouled again, and she'll go back to the line. Stafford really playing well for the Blue Devils here early in the first half. We don't see her down on the block very often. Seen her down there a few times now, and she's doing a good job. First shot is good. She'll have another.
Faith Williams just picked up her second foul coming off the bench.
Pryor and Briley check back into the ball game for Gallatin. Second shot's on the way, and it's good. And Lebanon looking good so far here in the first half. Gallatin gets the ball across half court, almost trapped, get it over to Pryor at the top of the key, picks up a dribble, now goes over into the corner to somebody. Now Pryor drives the left baseline, misses her shot, and they're going to say off a Lebanon defender. That's Carey, just somebody that I couldn't find. And now about a 16-foot jump shot's off the mark by Pryor, and Lebanon's going to bring it in. Blackburn with the ball, gets it across half-court line, gets it over to McDaniel, now gets to the high post, and over to Jennings now. Her spin move's going to go right into a defender. A Stafford's defender came over to help, and Jennings didn't know it, and she spun right into her. And now Carey with the ball at the top of the key for the Green Wave. Lebanon in a man-to-man defense. She dribbles down to the right wing, picks up her dribble, gets it over to number 21, and now she's going to try to get it inside, and it's going to be taken away by Lebanon. Finally, Blackburn able to get it to Jennings. Now we're going to get a jump ball as Carey came over there and tied the ball up. That's Smith, who had checked into the ball game, the mystery woman, number 20. And Gallatin got to inbounds underneath their own basket. Lebanon in a man-to-man defense. They get the ball over the top of the key to Pryor. She's looking for a point guard, nowhere to go with it. Tries a spin move, gets into the paint, about loses it. Somehow manages to pick it back up and hits a great shot. 22-15 with about 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. Dye with the ball for Lebanon. Still working against that man-to-man defense. He dribbles into the paint. He's going to take it all the way to the rim. Misses her shot. Cripps there for the rebound. Can't control it, but Anderson has it. Kicks it back out to McDaniel. She'll shoot a three from the left wing. It's on the way. No good. And almost rebounded again by Lebanon, but they're going to say off of Cripps' fingertips. And it'll go back to Gallatin. Milan has the ball, running the point for Gallatin. Guarded by Anderson. Gets it across half-court line. Over onto the right wing to Smith. Oh, and Fox is going to take it away from her. She's going to have a wide-open layup all by herself. Fox did a great job of reading the passing lane that time and just stepped right into that for an easy two. And now Gallatin with just an easy of a layup for Pryor as they beat the press. And whoever was on the back, in the back court for Lebanon, front court, missed their position. Fox now with a little jumper. It's off the front iron, no good. And now Carey has the ball. She's going to take it all the way down. Now she kicks it back out to Smith. She'll shoot a three from the left side. No good. Cripps there to rebound. Hands it off to Anderson. And Anderson's going to slow things down. She's going to hand it back over to Dye. She's going to run the offense for Lebanon. Gallatin staying in the man-to-man defense. Dye takes her man one-on-one, picks up her dribble, tried to get that backdoor cut again. Now Cripps with a wide-open shot from about 15 feet, and it's good. She flashed to the high post. Looked like she wanted to go down low for a high-low feed, and no one picked her up, so she shot the ball. And now another steal by Lebanon, and Dye with another layup. She misses it. McDaniel gets the rebound, and her shot's blocked. And Cripps is going to run it down over here. Now Fox is going to have a wide-open three out of the corner, and it's good. I believe that's 12 points now for Fox in the game, if I'm correct. Lebanon leads 29-17. 4:12 left to go here in the first half. Guys, glad you could join us on Charter Communication Channel 6. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more Blue Devil basketball for you in just a second. Well, welcome back into Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. As Tori Brewington checks into the ballgame for the first time tonight for the Blue Devils. Lebanon stays in that full court pressure. They got a lot of steals, giving up a few layups, and now they're going to almost get a steal as the ball was kicked off of Jennings' foot, and Blackburn dove for it, trying to save it, but she went out of bounds in the process. And now Gallatin almost has it over and back, and now we're going to get a step on the sideline. So a little bit of sloppy play here for the Green Wave.
Gallatin's got their 10th turnover now.
And it looks like we're going to get Mackenzie Lamberson into the ball game for the first time this year, I believe. She has had some knee problems. As you see, that right leg of hers heavily braced. She played a lot last year, and her team letting her know that they appreciate her and they're happy to see her on the court. She is a heck of an athlete as Jennings hits a running layup. Really glad to see her back on the court. Not 100% sure what happened to Lamberson, but you can tell that right leg and knee is heavily braced.
She also kept some talented company on the AAU level, playing with Jasmine Hassel and Aisha Hassel for Tennessee Team Pride.
That's definitely some good company to be in. Both those girls playing at the next level right now.
Yeah, I think they won quite a few tournaments together.
Lamberson, a sophomore, I believe.
You're right.
Hopefully she can keep that leg healed throughout the offseason. Love to see her, Fox, and Jennings all on the court together next year. That'd be quite the trio. As Cripps drove baseline and tried to do a reverse layup and couldn't quite get it to go. Lebanon will set up in that full court pressure. They try to trap. Gallatin gets the ball over to Milan, still in the backcourt. 10-second count almost there. Now they get it across over to Anderson. Now they get it in the middle to Pryor, and we're going to get a Lebanon foul.
It's just Katie Williams first.
Not a whole lot of fouls been called here in the first half. 4 each for each team, and Lamberson checks back out as Fox comes back in. And you know that's got to do wonders for you mentally, being able to get in the game, even if it is just for a few minutes. Gallatin with the ball, drives baseline, gets cut off, gets it over to Whited, gets it back up top. Back over to Pryor. They get it over in the corner. Drives baseline, hands it off to number 14. It's going to be blocked. 14 is Schultz. Gallatin playing a lot of players here. 10 different Green Wave players have seen action tonight. And Lamberson coming back in.
Yeah, Schultz's shot was blocked by Katie Blackburn. She came flying in for that.
She doesn't get very many of those either, does she?
No.
Kudos to Blackburn. Jennings with the ball, now Fox with the ball at the top of the key. She'll shoot a 3 all by herself, and she nails it. That's her second 3 of the game. She's 2 or 3 or 2 for 4, I believe.
You're right, 2 for 4.
2 for 4. And
nice
now
pass by Stafford.
Yeah, it was. Wide open shot. Milan with the ball, works over to the right wing. And wanted to go back over, and it's going to be stolen by Jennings. She's going to take it down, and nice flop job by Milan as Jennings gets the easy layup there, and Lebanon building quite a lead, 36-17 with just under 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Milan now with the ball for the Green Wave, working against a man-to-man defense, dribbles over to the right wing, gets it over to Anderson, who drives the baseline. She's cut off, picks up her dribble, goes across court, and they're going to call a hacking foul on Fox. As she was trying to prevent that pass after her man picked up her dribble. Smith sets inbounds, gets it out to Pryor at the top of the key. Pryor working against Jennings, nowhere to go with it, hands it over to Milan on the left wing. She drives baseline, she's cut off. They're going to call a foul on Lamberson.
And she's officially in the stat book.
Even if it is a foul, it's nice to see, isn't it, Jet?
Diane Cripps coming back in.
Smith sets inbounds underneath their own basket. Now they're going to go out top to Briley. She goes back over to Pryor for a 3 on the left wing. No good. Battled for it down there, and they're going to say off of Briley, so to go back to Lebanon. Lebanon, a 36-17 lead, 1:28 left to go here in the first half. Been a great first half for the Blue Devilettes here on senior night. As Dye now will walk the ball across the half-court line. Green Wave look to be now in a 1-3-1. As Dye has the ball out top, gets it over into Lamberson. She'll shoot a three. It's on the way, and it's good. 39-17 with 1:05 left to go in the first half. It didn't take her long to score some points.
That never gets old.
Yeah. And very shaky ball control as
I think they might get Lamberson here, although Fox was in there.
It's going to be Fox or Lamberson. Take your pick. Briley drove baseline from the left wing, kind of lost control of the ball and gets bailed out
by
an 11-minute foul.
It's Fox's second, and that puts Briley on the line for the 1-and-1.
Briley set to shoot. First shot's on the way. It's good. She'll have another one. Big free throws here as they'd like to get this thing as close as they possibly can before halftime. Blackburn coming back into the ball game for Fox. Second shot's on the way, and it's good. Good-looking free throws by Briley. Anderson now with the ball. Gets it over to Blackburn. Gives it back to Anderson, and Lebanon going to let some time run off this clock. Anderson working with it, picks up her dribble, bounce pass over on the right wing to Blackburn. Now they go down in the corner to Cripps. Nowhere to go with the ball. Now she gets it inside to Dye. Oh, and a great move by Dye as she ducked under her man, got the layup, and she's fouled. So a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play for Victoria Dye. Dye just a sophomore. A lot of promising players on this Blue Devilettes squad on an already very good team as she hits now 42-19. A lot of building blocks in place for the next few years for Lebanon.
Both these teams are really sophomore and junior laden.
Pryor with the ball now, working against her man. Her shot's off, no good. Offside rebound by Whitehead. Her fadeaway is no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Dye. 20 seconds to go. They're in a hurry. Dye gets it down into the paint. Her layup's off the mark, no good. She got kind of caught underneath the basket. Had to kind of throw it up there. Lebanon going to set up in their full court defense. 15.2 seconds left to go. Lebanon with a 24-point lead. Gallatin gets it across. 6 seconds left to go. They get it over here to Pryor. 3 seconds left to go. She'll shoot about a 17-footer off the front iron. No good. Blackburn's going to track it down, and that's going to do it after one. 1.5, I guess. After the first half, guys, 42-19. This one's been all Lebanon so far here on senior night. Glad you could join us here on Charter Communication Channel 6. This is a Blue Devil Broadcasting replay of Lebanon versus Gallatin in February 5th Friday night ball game. Glad you could join us this Saturday morning, guys. If you need another bowl of cereal, now's the time to go do it. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back into Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. We are at the half. 42-19, big lead for Lebanon over the Green Wave. And to tell us how we got there is my man, Jet Thompson.
Starting with Gallatin, they were led in scoring by Tatum Pryor with 8. Then you had Faith Williams with 5. Maggie Briley, the senior, with 4. And Lauren Whitehead, also a senior, with 2. For Lebanon, it was Julia Fox, the freshman, with 14. Marissa Jennings with 8. Then you had Victoria Dow with 4. The senior Kelsey Cripps with 4 on senior night here. Anna Stafford with 3. Brittany McDaniel with 2. Katie Williams with 2. And just returning from injury, Mackenzie Lamberson had a big 3 in that second quarter. She went up with 3 in the first half. Turnovers, Gallatin had 10, Lebanon had 3. Rebounds, Lebanon had 18, Gallatin had 11. Steals, Lebanon had 9, Gallatin had 3. Assists, Lebanon had 5, Gallatin had none. And blocks, Lebanon had 2, and Gallatin had none. Lebanon shot 6 of 9 from the foul line, and Gallatin shot 5 of 6 from the foul line. And once again, your halftime score, huge lead, like you said, for Lebanon. It's Lebanon 42, Gallatin 19.
All right, thank you very much, Jake. Guys, so glad you could join us here on Charter Communication Channel 6. This is more than likely going to be our last broadcast. This is senior night, so the last regular season home game for both these Lebanon teams. We're not quite sure how the district
standings will turn out. Quite possibly a chance for a couple home games for the district tournament. But I tell you what, guys, we're just about ready for our second half action.